Welcome, beautiful soul. It's time to remember who we are. You were born for this moment, this breath. Nature teaches us and reminds us that whatever it is that we are searching for, that whatever our hearts and souls are longing for, we must know our unlimited power and worth. It's all already within us. So thank you for saying yes to this moment. Thank you for saying yes to this journey. And most of all, thank you for saying yes to yourself. Welcome, beautiful soul. Welcome, beautiful soul. I'm so grateful that you are here with us today. We are going to be discussing knowing in contrast to knowledge, because there is a difference, a distinction I'd like to highlight for us today, because I want us to think about how we can cultivate knowing that's beyond knowledge. So when we're finished with our breath, we'll dive deeper into that. This is our time that I invite you to settle into yourself. Close your eyes if you're able to, and join me as we breathe. Let yourself connect with the beautiful rhythm of your own breath. You can notice what is the pattern of your breath right now. Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it choppy? Is it smooth? We're simply noticing as we're connecting with this breath. And as you are connecting, imagine yourself riding the wave of every inhale. And every inhale is bringing you more nourishing, more expansion, and more softness. Let yourself receive all that your breath is providing for you. Every breath is bringing you a reminder that you are love, bringing you compassion and grace, gentleness, ease and flow. Every inhale is the lovely gift that you are able to enjoy and receive. A reminder of the gift to be alive, and a confirmation of the gift that is you. You are your gift, and you are also the gift for all of us, for this whole world. So keep breathing. And let that inhale be the energy that grounds you, the energy that supports you and edifies you, giving you strength in every area. A strength to know that you are always enough. Every breath is the reminder that your name is abundance and joy and radiance. Keep breathing. And every breath is connecting you to all of life. And reminding you of this beautiful power, this co-creative energy that is always within you. And then every exhale is also an opportunity for you to relax and let go of any energy no longer needed, any energy that you accumulated knowingly, unknowingly, that you know it's time to release. Of course, that includes any stress, any worry, any energy connected to scarcity, the fiction that you're not enough, that there's not enough time or resources. We let all of that go with every exhale. Simply let it go. Every exhale is a lightening of your energy. Every exhale is a letting go of that excess that sometimes weighs us down. And every exhale is a letting go of these narratives that create burdens and heaviness, that make us feel stuck or scared. We let all of that go. And I'd like to invite you now to put your energy and your focus on your inner heart, this lovely center place, our inner heart, is a reservoir of divine healing, divine power, divine presence. This heart center, and even going deeply into your inner heart, is where your capacity to receive love, to extend and share love resides. And even beyond the inner heart, we also make space to connect with that divine presence in you. Whether you call it your highest essence, your highest self, whether that is your connection to God, to the universe, to source, we all know that still, quiet depth that guides us, that provides beautiful direction, that assures us that all is well, and more well than can be imagined. Thank you, Adyashanti, for that beautiful reminder. And as you are connecting to this depth of divine power and presence within you, I want you to tune in as you ask yourself with compassionate curiosity, what is it that you want me to know in this moment? What truth are you revealing to me in this moment? Simply notice and intentionally receive Receive with your heart. Receive with your inner soul. Receive with your whole being. The warmth, the love, the assurance, the support, the guidance. Let that fill and permeate all through your entire being. Keep breathing. And now I'd like you to join me for one deep breath together. So now when you're ready, let's go ahead and take a nice deep inhale together. Breathe in. And hold that breath in. And when you're ready, gently let it all go. Go ahead with your eyes closed for another moment and come back to your normal rhythm of breathing. And notice if anything may have moved, if anything feels a little different as you're breathing. Notice if you feel any shifting, any more softness. Feel a little lighter or wider open. Just notice. And then when you're ready, begin to come on back and open your eyes. It never fails, I say that this breath is always so delicious. It's so fortifying. It is the gift that you always have access to. Today on this episode, we are talking about cultivating, knowing. How do you cultivate this knowing that goes beyond knowledge? Well, first let's talk about the difference, the distinction between the two. So we live in a world, especially in this Western modern world, that loves to accumulate knowledge. It's at our fingertips, on our phones. We can type in information, and whether we have Google or AI or whatever platforms you like to use can give us information instantly. And that goes in that stream of knowledge. And then there's also, of course, the knowledge that we learn, whether you're in any kind of educational experience, in schools, in trainings, in certifications. We learn and we obtain knowledge through those experiences. Some of us obtain knowledge from the people around us. Maybe they're your friends, your family, your actual teachers, your mentors, who share with you and they provide you with knowledge. I'm thinking right now what comes to mind, back when I first started to drive, and my grandfather wanted to make sure I knew how to change a tire. And so, of course, I remember being in the driveway and him taking out the jack and showing me how to properly position the jack. So as I lifted the car, I wasn't in danger of it being at an angle that would cause it to fall or, hurt myself in the process. Learning how to take off all of, the lug nuts and be able to know how to place them so they don't roll across the street. Learning all the details of changing a tire. Now, that's a knowledge that I have to admit truly to you today, I only know probably about 60%. I would need to hopefully have a charge in my battery and pull it out so I could watch a YouTube video to show me how to change a tire, because that knowledge was given to me many moons ago. And yet that is also in that stream of what we learn. And that was from watching, and he made me do it. We also learn and we obtain knowledge from observing. We observe others. We can observe them through their stories, and actually through witnessing them going through their life. Another piece of knowledge that comes to mind is, and some of that knowledge, I'm going to get to this, some of it is really accurate, and some of it is maybe not so accurate. So I remember before I gave birth to my first son, watching so many videos on birthing, thinking like, wow, the more of these I watch, I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to have this knowledge. I've read the books. And can I tell you, that was a drop in the bucket to the actual experience. So, I'm grateful that I had some knowledge. However, my experience, I'm moving into the knowing, that experience of it ended up far eclipsing anything that I read. And still, there's knowledge and basic understanding that we gain from, whether it's a video, whether it's a movie. We learn and we gain knowledge from songs, from poetry. We learn and we understand things through putting our hands in things. I talked about changing the tire. Well, sometimes some of you are gardening and you learn about plants, and which plants like certain environments, and how much water to give them, and how much sunlight, and what varieties should you try. So that's another kind of knowledge that you're gaining, hands-on experience as you are practicing gardening. So knowledge, as you can see, is what I'm getting to, it's endless. You can always gain more knowledge, and knowledge also changes. I talked about it maybe not being so accurate. It wasn't so accurate for me when I weighed my actual experience and the knowledge I thought I had about childbirth, completely different. So there's only so much we can learn from a book. There's only so much we can learn from someone else's story, from watching them. And then we begin to move into, what is our experience? And we're living in a time where, if we're not careful, we can become over-reliant on wanting to have knowledge. Why? Well, each of us has that ego in us that loves to absorb knowledge. And that can be wonderful, and if we're not careful, it can be a creative avoidance, that we can be gaining so much knowledge because we want to be so prepared, because we're so worried of what? Because at the core, we're so worried, what if I get something wrong? What if I make a mistake? What if I don't do the right thing? And so that's where that ego begins to sometimes influence how we use knowledge and how we want to absorb knowledge. And if you're like me, and I'm a little bit of a science nerd, I'm also, have depth and love for spirituality. And at the core, I believe the two are much more similar than what we're led to believe. That being said, when my ego wants to be in that driver's seat, its pursuit of knowledge can almost feel endless. There's a veracity to it. Have you ever researched a subject? Maybe it's related to something health-wise, and then you keep reading, and you keep reading, and you keep it. Before you know it, you've entered into the annals of, medicine, and you have obtained far more knowledge than what you initially set out to gain. And there's nothing wrong with that. We just want to notice, what is my intention underneath? Where does consciousness come into play? Because without consciousness, we lose track of time, hours go by, and we're still busy absorbing. And we're absorbing, and we're absorbing. And what are we truly absorbing? information. And it's not just that we're absorbing that information, but can I tell you, every bit of information has a vibration underneath it. And some of that vibration is designed to have you feeling like all is well, reminding you of who you are. And some of that information comes with a vibration of a latent worry, a latent scarcity. There's not enough. Oh my goodness, be afraid, be worried. And a lot of articles are designed to feed into this idea that if I have more knowledge, I'll be safe. I won't have to worry about this happening to me. It happened to the person I'm reading about and not me. And it also begins to fuel this idea, again, of separation. We begin to think, well, that's that person over there on that corner of the planet. That's not me. That could never happen to me. And so we also, when we're not careful and not conscious, we can use that knowledge and it can begin to drive a deeper wedge in the truth of oneness and make us feel more separated and separate from one another. So knowledge can be helpful, and if you're not catching, I'm going to make it very plain, there's kind of a double-edged sword to it. That there's an intention, a vibration to be aware of, and also an intention within us to notice. Why am I diving so deeply? Why do I want to know this? Is this helpful information? Or has it tipped a little bit into that category of where I'm trying to have control and where I think the knowledge is going to protect me and keep me safe? So, I joke often that if we spent the rest of our lifetime looking up information, we would still have more information available even beyond our last breath in this body. That's how much we have access to. And that is so unique for us as a humanity, as spirit embodying humanity on this planet, that we have so much at our fingertips. And it can become noisy. So knowing, this is the distinction I want you to hear. Knowing comes to us through a deeper place. I'm pointing to my center. It can also be, hello, if you're into chakras, it could be the crown, your third eye, your ability to speak, your ability to feel, your ability to have confidence and strength, your ability to feel safe. There's a knowing that's less tangible and oh so powerful. And that is the knowing that tends to get less attention and focus. Because all this other knowledge, there's something usually pretty tangible around it. Even the senses connected to it. Senses of safety or fear, worry or doubt, confidence. But the true depth of knowing builds a confidence that doesn't appear as a glass with holes in it. This knowledge is like a glass with holes in it because we receive it, and guess what? Some of it trickles right out. We only can retain so much at a time. And some of it just has to filter out so we can make space for more. Can I tell you, the knowing within you has no holes. It stays with you. And it can be shared and passed even without your words. That's the power within you. That when you are tied into the frequency of knowing, the knowing of who you are, not just your name, not your zip code, not your address, not your skills and your talents, the knowing of who you are as phenomenal spirit, as amazing creativity, as beautiful compassion. That knowing is connected to a presence, the divine presence within you. So the knowing is what I want us to begin to cultivate. How do we cultivate this? First, of course, be aware of the difference. Then begin to ask yourself, am I tapping into my thought cerebral realm, or am I tapping into my whole being as energy, as spirit, as already enough, as power, as light, as love, as wisdom, and not individually. It's an and, that you see yourself as also a collective energy that has access in this knowing to far beyond what you could ever read, to far beyond what you've even experienced. Because there's an energy that is connected to all. Hello, God. Hello, universe. Hello, source. Hello, cosmos. You know, I'm not here to convince you of which word to use. I'm here to remind you that there is far more than what our eyes, our ears can perceive, far more than your hands can touch, far more than what you could smell or taste. Beyond these physical senses, there's a knowing. And it's so subtle at times, like a very gentle whisper, gently nudging you forward, saying, go ahead, take that next step. Go ahead and believe in yourself. Go ahead and put yourself out there because I've got you. This knowing has no connection to any fear or doubt. There's simply a oneness, a trust, a flow. Sometimes you have a knowing. Some of you may have gifts that are tied to, premonition, or you have an ability to discern and to perceive beyond what's already been revealed physically. You're able to see it through an invisible energy field within you. That's another knowing. Many mothers have that, where they kind of just sense there's something going on. You have it with people that you love, whether you're a parent or not. You just sometimes know, I should give this person a call. I need to reach out to them. You may have a knowing that, I know I wrote something down in my calendar to do today, and yet there's a little nudge that says, I want you to pivot. I want you to do this instead, or I want you to pause and rest. This is the knowing that we all get to practice cultivating. And I love the difference. So we have knowledge that likes to pretend that it's defined and, there's a form, a shape to it, like this is what it is, as if a definition can suffice or the research can be enough. And that knowledge, we already know it's inferior because it changes, it shifts. We used to think the earth was flat. We used to think that, that the sun revolved around the earth. And so that information can change. That knowledge is not necessarily timeless. The knowing that I'm talking about, it goes beyond space and time. It's connected to presence, and presence is also outside of space and time. It's in the space, and I'm using quotes, space. It's in the essence of what we call now. As you're breathing, that's a beautiful gateway for you to connect to that inner knowing. As you begin to listen to the inhale and the exhale, the mind begins to shift and stop trying to drive the car, and you settle into a deeper place within yourself. Something awakens in you, and you're actually letting the spirit of who you are, the essence of who you are, emerge and provide a wisdom, an insight, a truth that is so powerful and essential and far exceeds anything you could ever read, anything you've learned in school. This knowing goes beyond, and it stays with us, and it can be shared, not just with words, not just in a book, not just in music and song. This knowing can be shared with an intention, with a prayer. It makes no, air quotes, scientific sense, except I will say that science of quantum physics confirms this, that there are more, research tests that reveal that vibrations are moving beyond what we initially thought, and that our attention also affects the vibration of movement, that our intention can change and shift the atoms within us and around us. And so we're beginning to see more evidence of the knowing and its power. And so I'm here to invite you to cultivate this by how? Spend some moments in nature. Open, quieting the mind so that you can begin to feel the harmony in yourself with nature. When you get a little glimpse of like, wow, you're not just this abstract observer, you are connected. The same atoms in the plants, the grass, the trees, the clouds, the stars exist in you. And the more we begin to make space for what our mind can't fully compute or comprehend, that our spirit knows, hello, knowing, we grow our ability and our sensitivity to this knowing, where it doesn't feel so far outside of us. It doesn't feel so distant. The veil lifts, and we're no longer relying on physical sensory information. We're trusting those subtle shifts within us that let us know when to open, when to pause, when to listen, when to speak, how to love, how to receive, how to give, how to be, how to remember who you are as peace, as light, as power, as gentleness, as humility, as healing. There's so much in you. And the more we make space for this knowing to grow and expand within us, through us, as us, the more we're able to be a part of uplifting and elevating every space you enter, every encounter you have. You're able to pass on a legacy, whether that's to the people you know or to people whose names you don't even know yet. That is the power that we all have access to with humility and wisdom and compassion and grace and kindness and hello oneness. We are in a beautiful time to practice this knowing, because there's a lot of noise around us, a lot of distraction, a lot of violence, a lot of despair and anger and angst. And so knowing can come in and be a beautiful answer. And it's the answer of who you are. So I say often that you are the gift and the answer that you've been waiting for. And you are the gift and the answer that we all are waiting for. We're all connected. So I'm going to pause here right now and invite you that if you want to know more, I do work with people. I work with clients who want more support, and I enjoy doing it. So I would love to support you on your journey. You can reach out on the website, on the contact page, and share if you are interested in having support to learn how to cultivate this knowing within yourself, to practice letting go of the distractions. And also, knowing is also tied to healing. If you are ready to go deeper in your healing journey as you learn and begin to make space for this knowing of who you are, that's directly tied to your healing journey as well. I'm so grateful that you tuned into this episode today. And if this episode helped you, let us know, share it. And again, feel free to reach out if you'd like support. And I certainly want to say to you, thank you. Thank you for being exactly who you are, especially in this time and in this season and in this moment. Thank you so much, beautiful soul. Thank you, beautiful soul, for remembering who we are and for making time and space to be with us today as you go forward on your journey to the known and unknown places. Continue to listen to your inner heart and honor your soul, because your answers are always within you. Please consider supporting us and spreading more light and love with this message by simply liking the video below, subscribing, and consider sharing as well. Most of all, take gentle care and breathe. We see you. We thank you, beautiful soul.